Simmons. We got a video coming up tomorrow, right? This is war. This man's a warrior. Steel Studio, please.
Hello, hey, it's Rick Mooney, and these are my Thursday thoughts on the Steel Studio. Well, we are still waiting for that big trade. I expect it to happen soon. Steelers are not going to settle for what we have at receiver. Expect a big trade. I really do. I expect a big trade. But my Thursday thoughts for today on the Steelers' goal is to win the Super Bowl, not just a playoff game. I hear people saying on other podcasts and all over the Steelers will be happy if they win a playoff game. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not the goal of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The goal is to hoist another Lombardi. That's the goal every year. That's why they go all in every year. That's why we have a winning record every year. And now we realized we needed a great quarterback or a better quarterback play to get us further and get us into the Super Bowl. You know, their philosophy is only one team is successful that season. The other 31 teams failed. Whether you won a playoff game or two playoff games or no playoff games, if you're not the Super Bowl champion, you failed. And that's why the Steelers have 6 trophies more than anybody else. So this notion that, oh, they've upgraded the quarterback room so they can win a playoff game the first time in 7 years, that's not the goal. They don't care about that. They want a Super Bowl. And that's why Omar's all in. Omar's a lot more aggressive than Colbert was, but we're still not going to overpay for guys. We're still not going to kick the can down the road like some other teams are doing and mortgage the future. We're not going to go into it with a losing season so we get a number 1 pick that we don't even know will pan out. You know, you look back at a couple of drafts ago, those quarterbacks, they didn't pan out for most of them. And other quarterbacks did. You got to find the right quarterback for your system. And I think that's what we've done. We have a new system coming up now. We would have had Russ Wilson and Kenny, but Kenny wanted out, so we obliged, and I'm fine with it. And now it's very exciting to bring in Justin Fields to back him up. And, you know, I don't know by the end of the year which one's going to be starting, but right now I think it's Russ, and we're all in on Russ. So this notion that we're going to cut Russ before the season because we have Fields, these people are just drama queens. Don't listen to any of that. We have a new offense. Russ is going to take the helm. He's Justin Fields' mentor. He's always been his hero. He plays a lot like him. And they're both going to grow, and Arthur Smith's going to fix all their issues, and everything's going to be great. I really feel that way. I feel like the Steelers are going to make a trade for a big-time receiver because we lost Deontay. All we need is another big-time receiver, and then we're going to draft a slot receiver, and we're going to roll. And we're also going to get a center. Don't worry, we're going to end up getting a center in the draft that's going to be an anchor for the next 10 years, and we probably will draft a right tackle also. So this team knows what they're doing. I love what they're doing. I think we're also still thin at corner, and there's plenty of free agents still out there. We could draft one as well, but guess what? The Steelers don't play tomorrow, guys. The Steelers don't play tomorrow. Camp is not till July, the end of July, and we still have the draft. There's still going to be veterans cut on other teams after the draft because some teams are really, really skating along the cap. And when they draft a guy, they'll cut a star, and there always is guys like that out there. And then also, we don't play, like I say, till September, so we have time. We're going to load up. We're going to get what we need, and we're going to fit guys that fit the scheme of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, Omar, as I talk about so many times in the draft last year, was so great. You know, with Benton and with Joey P, you know, Herbig, the tight end, all of them fit the mold, and that's what we're going to do again this year. We are not going to go into the draft with specific needs. Yes, we know we need a center. We know we need a corner. We are not going to be pigeonholed at that position with the first pick. You saw what happened when we did that with Kenny. We're going to have those positions filled with veterans that can play tomorrow if we had a game. Maybe they feel like Nate Herbig is that guy at center or one of the other guys on the roster. Very possible. Still could be better than Mason Cole. And we're going to draft the best available player in each position. And that's what the Steelers do. They stick with the scheme. That's why we're always so good. Russell Wilson came in. The first thing he said as he walked by those trophies. Very impressive. Also, the guy we got from Dante Jackson. He said that he knows what that logo stands for. He knows the Steelers tradition and the winning tradition and the guys that have been through here, the Hall of Famers. He respects that. And thinking back, you never heard Kenny say that, did you? You never heard him say anything about the spin or the Steelers or the tradition. But I think Russell and I think Justin Fields, who requested to go to the Steelers, understand what a great organization that it is because they've never played. They played other places. They see the difference. And I think them being Steelers is going to rise them up to another level. And it's just great, Ram. We're going to be contenders again, and we're going to be contenders this year. So we're back. It's going to be fun. Enjoy this. Stop complaining. We did something about it, and it's very exciting for what's going to happen. And if for some reason both guys got hurt or something happened, you know, uh, we we didn't invest much. That's another great thing about this is we didn't invest much. 6th-round pick in our quarterback, the minimum contract. But if Russell Wilson was a free agent, he would have got paid $39 million. He wouldn't have got $1 million. We all know that. And then I also hear the notion that Denver paid him $39 million to go away, and I think it was more of the injury clause in the contract. The owner didn't like him. They weren't the ones that signed him. Peyton was stuck in his system, and Russ didn't fit that system. And that's what happened because he's a great dude. I don't see any signs of him being a problem person or person that's in trouble with the law or anything like that. I don't see anything like that with Russ Wilson. He's just all class, and he doesn't seem like a me first guy. I mean, maybe he is. We'll find out. But we're not going to tolerate that shit. So I think it'll be fine. And I see us really coming together now as a team, and we got rid of the problems. We got rid of the undisciplined people, and we're going to bring in some new people, and we're going to draft more and load up, and we're going to be good for years, man. So enjoy this off season. Enjoy this show. Enjoy the Steel Studio. So please follow me on Facebook. Facebook group Steel Studio. We do the True Steel of the Week every week. It's growing like crazy. The YouTube channel, please subscribe and like. It helps. And give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts about the Steelers. Are they just wanting to win a playoff game? Because to me, no, they want to win Super Bowls, and that's the way they operate. Unlike other teams, a lot of teams just want to sell tickets. That's not the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's why they're such a Steeler nation. And we're going to get right back to that again, and you're going to see why you were a Steeler fan again. You're going to remember, and it's going to be freaking glorious. So, hey, enjoy your day, and the big news will be coming soon of a trade or a receiver signing, and we're going to be so pumped, man. We're going to be so pumped. Hey, go Steelers.